and I can't quit. All I know is HBK, yeah, you know how we do. And I can't quit. All I know is.
Are you ready for your chance at 1500 VC? Today's NBA 2K TV is an interactive special. Tune in now.
De nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que viven cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra. Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de verdad la quiera. Vengo para mirar de nuevo, para ver lo cierto y despertar el ojo ciego, sin miedo. Tú y yo descolonicemos lo que nos enseñaron, con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo con la mirada, vengo con la palabra, esa palabra hablada. Vengo sin temor a no perder nada. Vengo como el niño que busca de su morada, la entrada al origen, la vuelta de su cruzada. Vengo a buscar la historia silenciada, la historia de una tierra saqueada. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros, vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones, vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida, el punto de partida. Vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo con mis ideas como escudo, con el sentir humano.
Are you ready for your chance at 1500 VC? Today's NBA 2K TV is an interactive special. Tune in.
Como tú, en busca de la huella, de la pieza del árbol y de su corteza, que guarda en su memoria que el canto de victoria cuando vimos de la tierra lloramos con tal euforia. Ya abrimos así nuestros brazos tan encadilados y nos acurrucamos al origen de los tiempos.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Heat in Miami. For the Heat,
I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me are on the same course. I'm slipping down a chain reaction, and here I go, here I go, here I go.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. I been Steph Curry with the shot, been with the sauce, Chef Curry with the pop, boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. 0 to 100 real quick, real quick, real quick.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche Latina in the NBA. An annual tradition celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's East versus West, where the Miami Heat will be looking to make a statement. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time. They'll be trying to turn things around and climb out of a hole down 2-0 in this season series.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that one got away from them, because for long stretches, they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And Dwayne Wade, as we know, one of the best in the business at blocking shots from that off-guard position. Hard to think of a guard who has had as many swats as Dwayne Wade in the past couple decades. One of the best ever.
Johnson with it. Now Green defending. Stoudemire. The Warriors pull it in. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
nearly flawless offensively from start to finish there, and really just an impressive win.
Yeah, really balanced team. We saw a little bit of everything from them, and just about all of that everything we saw worked.
Here's Wade after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Wade kicks to Dang. Johnson, that's for two. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Johnson's got his first basket of the night.
Joe Johnson showing us a beautiful stroke right there.
Curry passes to Green. And the rejection by Stoudemire. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And that one's good. Thompson's got it. Second bucket of the night.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you a problem.
Johnson dishes to Wade. Fires the three. Barnes grabs the miss. The Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And taken away by Johnson. Stolen by Thompson. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Uncovered. And it's Wade with the rebound.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
There's Green with the three. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Now Barnes, after the missed three from Joe Johnson. Barnes can't get it to go. To the inside. And it's Wade with the jam.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's Curry. He's coming off a 34-point game against New York.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
And he gets it to go. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Winslow comes in for Joe Johnson. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. That'll be a 5-second call. Well, who's had the hot hand from the 2 position over the last 10 games? Highest field goal percentages right here on the 2K leaderboard. Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Dragic. Deep 2 from Rush. And it's blocked by Whiteside. It's tipped. A nice shot by Winslow.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
That's good.
I like this composure there under pressure as he was being double-teamed. Terrific pass.
He'd have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Good ball movement here by Miami. Whiteside sets the pick for Winslow. The Warriors pull it in. When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
The Warriors trailing. 1:02 left here in the first quarter. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
To the left wing. Winslow kicks to Dang. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And what a tough position Luol Deng found himself in last year in a small forward swap of sorts. LeBron James goes from Miami to Cleveland. Dang goes from Cleveland to Miami. He had his choice. There was Atlanta that was in the mix there too, but he goes to the Miami Heat. He's bounced around a little bit, but still a very big talent.
He is. You know, he kind of likes following legends. Remember, Scottie Pippen was that great small forward in Chicago, and Luol Deng was the next heir apparent. So he seemed to be pretty comfortable stepping into LeBron's role. Unfortunately, not able to deliver at the same level. And let's face it, the problem is you can't make up for losing the best player in the game, and that's the case here in Miami for Luol.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Whiteside kicks to Winslow. He dishes it to Dang. Over in the corner, Green. Here's Whiteside. No good off the front iron. With 2 seconds left, and he sinks the layup.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Heat lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Now here's Winslow after the miss from Klay Thompson. It's Richardson on the wing, covered by Bogut. That's good. Richardson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Heat.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Green, the pass to Bogut, and he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Now, here's Curry. Mari Stoudemire missing his last shot. It's Curry with the drive. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's now 7 points for Klay Thompson. Over in the corner, Green, and stolen by Barnes. Outside Curry. From the arc, and Harrison Barnes hits from deep. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Stoudemire, and that is good. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Inside, here's Green. Soft touch off the glass. Green's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Warriors.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Nobody near Barnes. No good with the triple. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. The drive by Green. Nice D from Bogut. And for Gerald Green, another productive year last season coming off the bench. Though it was a smaller role, a small step back from the season before when he started over half the games for the Suns.
Well, there was a log jam in Phoenix at the wing position last season. He certainly matured, though, as he never complained about not starting, just went out and did his job.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now, here's Thompson. He had 19 points in the win against New York.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
For Gerald Green, it's hard to not think about the star that could have been. The 18th pick in the 2005 draft, right out of high school. It was basically athleticism and upside in his game then. He's finally made it in the NBA now, but has improved with skills and guile in place of explosiveness.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Luol Deng is checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Winslow. Dwayne Wade is checked in for Green. And it's Dragic in for Richardson. The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter.
And talking about Gerald Green, it seems like he's been in the league forever. But he was only 29 years old last season. By and large, he's avoided major injury, so he's still got plenty of tread left on those tires if he wants to keep going at it for a little while longer.
Here's Dragic, following the basket by Draymond Green. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High energy point guard, a lot like you, speed to burn, very smart guy, coveted by many.
He really is. And Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the three, or just taking it to the rack himself.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Draymond Green. Rush comes in for Klay Thompson. And Ian Clark subbed in for Curry. Barbosa against Wade. Spades dishes to Varejão. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And now a 7-point Warrior lead.
And, you know, back to Goran Dragic, many of his transition opportunities start with his aggressive defense. Very active with his hands, has the instincts to jump passing lanes, the long arms, to pick off passes. Suddenly, when he gets a steal, he's off and running.
And talking about Goran Dragic, the one thing he has to be careful with is being over-aggressive on D. Reaching for steals makes you susceptible to blow-bys and escape dribbles, and that can lead to uncontested layups and dunks for your opponent.
Well, one thing that you can always say about Dwayne Wade is that he is at his best when the game is on the line. He truly lives for the big moments.
He does, and Wade has been in so many of those big moments over the course of his career. 5 trips to the NBA Finals, and he really does thrive under pressure.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And for Wade, when it comes to being clutch, a lot of it is experience. I mean, it's not just during the playoffs. He knows when to step up in the fourth quarter during the regular season. Very productive in the fourth quarter from a scoring standpoint.
There's 1:26 left in the first half. Joe Johnston on the wing. Stoudemire outside. Passed away. Expanding his range. The Warriors pull it in. Varejão's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Wade averaged 7 points in the fourth quarter of last season. That was 3rd most in the NBA. A big part of it is how he can create his own shot. When the game is on the line, you want him on the floor with the ball in hand.
Warriors leading by 6. Clark kicks to Varejão. And the basket good. Varejão's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Johnson kicks to Wade. Back to Johnson. Passes it to Wade. And it's Wade again missing.
nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
It's stolen by Dang and stolen by Spates.
They'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Right on. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter in this situation.
And guys got careless all there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Warriors ahead, up by 10. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hey, Kevin, I've got Joe, and you started out with a great first half and seemed to have that extra...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They never trailed by more than 3 points. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Dang out there with Johnson. And it's Stoudemire in at center. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now, here's Wade after the miss from Klay Thompson. Wade left side, can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The 11-footer. Again, the miss by Thompson.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from Johnson.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
It's stolen by Dragic. And here we go with Dang running it up the floor. That's good from Wade on the assist by Dang. 6 points for Wade.
Now that's a momentum shifter there. A steal leading straight to a quick bucket.
Yeah, and a great way, Clark, to capitalize on the turnover. Don't waste any time. Get the ball right up the court.
I tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
And the Heat call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now Thompson, after Dwayne Wade's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Bogut. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Bogut's got his second basket of the night.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
There's Dragic with the three. Great D that time from Curry. Warriors leading by 14. Here's Green. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Green's got 8 points.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Kicks to Stoudemire. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by Curry.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. No good from Bogut.
Well, smooth around the rim definitely is not the word I'd use to describe him. He's got some rough edges to him.
And the jam by Stoudemire.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Whiteside's checked in for Miami. Richardson comes in for Dwayne Wade. And then for Golden State, Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Barnes. And Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. Here's Clark. Richardson covering. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And Spates gets to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
That's good. Rush has got 7 points.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
The Heat trail by 18 to the wing right side. The dish now to Dang. The shot misses. Great D that time from Green. The Warriors have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Right side Curry. Spates sets a screen. Green kicks to Rush. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. The Heat making a switch here. Green's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. There's 1:26 left to play here in the third. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Green kicks to Whiteside. Launches a three. Shot is off. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. So for the Heat, their last game a loss to the Hornets.
They played well enough to win that game. It really could have gone either way.
Yeah, you've got to play the entire 4 quarters. I mean, they played well for 3.5 quarters, and that's just not enough. You can't expect to win if you don't play a full game. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Livingston. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. Then for the Warriors, Farajao comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Barbosa in for Ian Clark. And he's good on the second. 23 seconds left to play in the third. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Shot to stop the run. Green with the block. Pass to Livingston. Here's Farajao. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Warriors on top, opening up a huge gap. And time for the... And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And for the Heat, their shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors, we've got Bogut. Curry is out there with Barbosa. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. Here's Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's 7 points for Barnes. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Inside, and it's Dragic off the drive.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And so here is Miami. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That will complete this four-game homestand.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Curry passes to Barnes. Dragic comes with the double team. Stolen by Wade. Here's Dang. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
And some changes here for the Heat. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Whiteside. Josh McRoberts comes in for Johnson. And it's Green in for Goran Dragic. Golden State also making some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. McAdoo comes in for Klay Thompson. And Ian Clark subbed in for Steph Curry. Clark loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Oh, look, league business clearly doing well. Franchises' values are skyrocketing, and a new TV deal kicking in next season as well. It represents the largest expansion of league revenues in history.
Winslow's checked in for the Heat. Here's Haslem. The shot is off, and Golden State will go the other way with it. The Warriors, another fast break opportunity here. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Clark. Clark's got 4 assists in the game. And the NBA's TV deal paying about 3 times as much per year as the previous deal.
And it's changing the math as far as the salary cap and contract negotiations go. For the fans out there, don't get sticker shock. The players expect to share in these revenues.
Green kicks to McRoberts, and stolen by McAdoo. And here we go with Barbosa, heading to the hoop. Great D that time from Green.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Spates dishes to McAdoo. The rebound by McRoberts.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question. Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Here's Clark. Wade is covering. And there's the pass to Barbosa. Spates with a screen on Green. 5 on the clock. Here's McAdoo. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
First personal foul.
Richardson, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Leandro Barbosa.
And, you know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically in terms of how the game is played.
Here is Livingston. Feeds to Clark. And McAdoo kicks to Livingston.
2 minutes.
This is to Spates. And it's Haslam with the rebound.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Three-pointer. Can't hit.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
McAdoo, the pass to Rush. He feeds it to Spates. He kicks it to McAdoo. And it's Miami with the rebound.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
Their superior ball handling. Won it for him here, Clark.
Well, Kevin, when you squeeze the orange, you get more shot opportunities, and that's always a good thing.
And you have to love the effort this team plays with night in and night out, win after win this year, and they have earned it. Tonight will make it 62 wins on the year for them.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Green. You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Livingston dishes to McAdoo. There's a good screen. And it's Clark in the corner. And again, it's the Warriors missing. In transition, here comes Miami. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. Justice Winslow.
And the first one drops. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Here is Livingston. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations on this win tonight, Stephen, and tell us a little bit about the driving philosophy behind how this team strives to be the most cohesive unit possible.
To me, it's a commitment. And we know that that's going to put us in a good position to win every single night. As if we bring the effort, multiple efforts at each possession where you might get beat, but you got to get back in the play. And God's going to help you, you help him. We care about each other, so we want to make sure that nobody's left out to dry. And I think that's a big factor. And we're just relentless on the defensive end.
Congratulations, Steph. Great job, guys. Over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Draymond Green. Shaq, what'd you think?
I thought this performance, he needed to deliver, Ernie. He needed this game. Look at how he's been playing recently, and this was huge for him to come out.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.
I won't bow down to no